OnePlus Nord N300 Review. OnePlus is a well-known brand for providing great value, and its most recent budget-friendly phone, the Nord N300 this time for T-Mobile, absolutely delivers. All of this amazing goodness at an amazing cost of $228, consisting of superb performance, speedy charging, and a display with an elevated refresh rate, all secured in a smart-looking design. Unfortunately, the Nord N300 doesn't surpass the Samsung Galaxy A32, which is priced at $279.99. And is our editor's choice for budget-friendly phones, but has added significant features such as extended display glass protection, 3 usable cameras, twice the software update guarantee, and can be obtained unlocked. Attractive in design, the OnePlus Nord N300 is formed into a blocky structure resembling an iPhone with even edges on all sides. It is a bit more complex to grasp when lying flat due to its edges, although its exterior is composed of fingerprint-resistant textured plastic. Purchasable solely in midnight jade, this device measures 6.5 by 3.0 by 0.3 inches and weighs roughly 6.7 ounces. Making it slighter in size and lighter than the Galaxy A32, which has measurements that equal 6.5 by 3.0 by 0.4 inches and 7.0 ounces respectively. The display is an IPS LCD with a 6.56-inch size and 1612 by 720 pixel resolution for 269p density, which is somewhat meager for such a vast screen. It has an impressive brightness peak of 480 nits and a 90 Hz quick refresh rate, which go above the typical standards for its cost. Bezels of usual measurements are between the screen and the frame, though they don't take over the feel of the phone. A mini notch on top carries the selfie camera, which can't get any tinier. At the end of the telephone, you'll uncover a 3.5mm earphone jack, a USB-C port, and one of the speakers. Individual volume switches and the combined SIM card opening are situated on the left side, and the power sleep button, which also serves as a fingerprint reader, is hidden away on the right side. The fingerprint reader worked impeccably during trials. The phone can also recognize facial appearances using its selfie camera. Even though it isn't a secure form of biometric scanning such as Apple's Face ID, it works well enough for unlocking the device. In terms of durability, the Nord N300 has an IP52 rating, making it relatively dustproof but only able to handle water droplets. The Nord N300 may not compete with more expensive phones such as the OnePlus Nord or the Galaxy S22, yet it can still stack up against other reasonably priced devices. With 4GB of RAM, which is a bit too low for current Android phones, but within what is accepted in this price range. The phone offers 64GB of UFS 2.2 internal storage and an optional expandable memory of up to 1TB through microSD. The octa-core MediaTek Dimensity 810 functions as the powerhouse. It contains 2 ARM Cortex-A76 cores clocked at 2.40 GHz and 6 ARM Cortex-A55 cores at 2.0 GHz, as well as an ARM Mali G57 GPU for graphics operations. Running Geekbench 5. Our test of the Dimensity 810 yielded scores of 589 and 1747 for the single and multi-core tests, respectively. These figures slightly surpass those of the Galaxy A32 with a Dimensity 720 processor. It scored 501 and 1678. In the PC Mark Work 3.0 benchmark, designed to evaluate the phone for day-to-day tasks such as video editing and writing, the Nord N300 pulled an acceptable 8,159 points. As a comparison, the TCL Stylus 5G got 9,921 in this test and Moto G5G scored 7,880, which is quite satisfactory for OnePlus Nord N300. We tested each phone's gaming capabilities with both GFX Bench Aztec on-screen and 1440p off-screen tests. The results for the N300 weren't remarkable, but that was not unforeseen. At its original resolution, it came to 18 FPS. During the 1440p test, it had trouble getting up to 6 FPS. This is higher than the frame rate achieved by the TCL Stylus 5G, which averaged 8.8 FPS in its native resolution and a mere 2.5 FPS in 1440p. Even if it's not a powerful gaming device, the Nord N300 should be able to manage most of the apps offered on the Google Play Store without any complications. Nevertheless, You might have to adjust some settings for more complex games. We saw that Genshin Impact ran very poorly with medium settings and a 60 FPS frame rate set as defaults. After we changed the graphics to their lowest setting and dropped the frame rate to 30 FPS, the game became playable but a bit jerky. Simpler titles like Alto's Odyssey ran perfectly fine. Another significant element of performance is battery capability. In this case, a mammoth 5000 mAh battery is included. During our power drain test, where we ran a YouTube video with the maximum brightness and Wi-Fi connection, it survived for 10 hours and 16 minutes. That score is marginally less than was expected considering the Galaxy A32 kept going for 13 hours and 1 minute. On the other hand, it outperformed the TCL Stylus 5G that ran only 6 hours and 41 minutes on the same tests. Boasting 33 watts fast charging, the charger kit is included in the box. The battery reached 100% from zero in a mere 1 hour and 22 minutes, making it one of the faster large battery phones. While wireless charging isn't supported, such an affordable phone cannot be expected to have this capability. The Nord N300 did well in terms of call quality and media playback. It achieved maximum volume, 84.3 decibels for its earpiece and 87.9 decibels for its speaker. To test the phone's musical capabilities, we chose the Knife's Silent Shout to measure how well it can handle bass. It held its own in this regard and pleasantly surprised us with almost no distortion at maximum volume.